So, Prime Minister, you said last night that you weren't at the debate because you preferred answering questions from members of the public. So, can you give us a specific example of a time when you've spoken to a member of the public who's changed your mind about an issue during the campaign?
Well, I think it's important that as I'm offering myself to the British people to become their Prime Minister, I do go out around and about the country and actually hear from people about what their key issues are, what it is that they want the government to address. I think that's only fair, and that's what I've been doing. And I've been hearing views from people in workforces across the country. I've been knocking on doors and hearing what people have to say to me, and the concerns people have of making sure that we get the Brexit negotiations right.
Any specific example, though?
People have raised issues with me about the Brexit negotiations, about making sure that we get that right. And I think that's the crucial choice that people have when they come to the election on June the 8th, is about ensuring that we can get the best deal for Britain in Europe, but also we can go take this country beyond Brexit and build a stronger, fairer, more prosperous Britain for the future. And I believe in Britain. I believe we can do that because I believe in the British people.
Well, we were also out speaking to members of the public today and trying to find out from them what they would like us to ask you. One Conservative voter I spoke to said that he wanted to know whether you thought it was a mistake to not attend last night's debate, especially as the polls show that Labour currently has the momentum.
Now, what I've said previously about the debates, and I continue to believe, is that the sort of campaigns that I run as a politician, and have done throughout my entire political career, is about getting out and about. It's about that direct contact with voters. I think what the debate showed were politicians arguing among themselves. I think it's more important as somebody who wants to be Prime Minister to actually take those questions from voters, to listen to voters and do that directly.
So what were you doing between 7:30 and 9 last night?
I was getting on with my job, but I must say that as far as the debate goes, Amber Rudd did an excellent job.
And just on Brexit then, you of course voted for Remain. At what point did you decide, or did you feel that actually Britain would be more prosperous outside of the EU, as you've been saying today?
Well, the point at which I felt that it was important that we deliver on Brexit and make a success of it is, of course, the fact that the British people voted for Brexit. I think this is important. It's about trust in politicians, that people gave their views. We asked them to do that. We asked them to choose. They gave their view, and I believe it's up to the person wanting to be Prime Minister, the party that wants to be in government, to respect the will of the people and deliver it for them. But I do believe that we can grasp opportunities as a result of Brexit, but we have to get the negotiations right, and people have a choice as to who they want sitting around that table, who they want standing up and fighting for Britain in those negotiations, me or Jeremy Corbyn.